Divim. 。
S1E6
Alright, hello and good morning everybody, this is Divim here. You are now watching Divim's gaming channel. Sorry for the late start everybody. My youngest son ended up getting sick again, and my wife was getting him ready to go see the doctor. I don't know what's going on lately with him. Okay, so when we last left off, we were doing a few things here on the space. We're I did a few things over the weekend too. I opened up the bottom of this to try to let it have this melt faster. I went and I encapsulated the steam vent, trying to dissipate heat, you know, from, you know, not really dissipate it, but to contain it in this little area here, which seems to be working. If you take a look at the temperature overlay, it's hotter than HE double hockey sticks right there. Trying to lower the temperature everywhere else in the base, so I started building more insulated tiles, trying to contain the heat in the spots that create it and try to cool down the rest of the world, because I'm having issues with the crops. It's a little bit too hot for these crops to grow, so I tried putting some wheeze boards down in here and the like. But the problem I have is the air coming out of these air vents is coming from here, which is really stinking hot. So it's just spreading the heat everywhere. And I'm having trouble with the my power grid's just not sufficient enough. I'm not getting enough coal to run the coal generators. Yeah, crap's just hitting the fan. My oxygen generation's taking a hit. No, it should be okay right now. The coal generators seem to be functional for now. I get this pipeline fixed. I think I'm going to upgrade the cabling. We're having issues down here with power, but nowhere else. So it's shouldn't be having an issue. Why am I having an issue? Oh, the batteries keep dying, so my draw of power is greater than what my generators could pump out. I'm gonna remove this bottle emptier. I'll put another coal generator right up there. I'll hook it into the same system. This looks like this only really powers the what does that even power? Do I even got that hooked up into the grid? Makes me wonder. Yeah, it's hooked into the grid, so was it only working on this stuff here? Oh yeah, it is. Because what it's doing is it's only feeding this, because once it hits this, the voltage can't go backwards. See, this thing has only got one way it can go. See, this is a transformer. It's got an input and then an output. Since it's on the output end, and it's not going through this way, so it can't feed back. It can only go, it can only stay in here. So this generator is effectively only powering this little itty bitty bit here, whereas these are actually powering the entire base. So if I want to add more power for the entire base, I gotta add it into this unit here, unless I built another transformer and then hook it in with a back feed, you know, so it can hook into here and then back around through. I gotta reactivate this. Disabled it so they would since not really much oxygen's coming into the these suits for some, you know, it's got a long way to go. It's got so many vents, so by the time it gets down here, these suits, it's not getting anything. What I need to do is, I think I'm gonna have to build another air pump just for those. High stress, huh? Ruby's stress. What's Ruby's job? Let's go look at jobs. Okay, Ruby. She's the farmer. Why is she having such a hard time with it? And Ed, I can't really handle the rancher position. Oh, I just closed on the game somehow. I don't know how. Alright. Gotta find a more sustainable way of getting more and more hydrogen, because right now it's just not building up enough. Alright. I got rid of that pump. I had another full generator in here. And I'm going to add in conductive wire. Boom. And then I'm going to need automation. Okay, I need refined metals in order to do any kind of automation wiring. Come on, guys, start mining so we can get some more coal. What does Ruby do when she gets... She's a binge eater. Oh boy. Ruby, 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 Soho. Now I got as much oxygen as I possibly can start producing at the moment. Probably put an airflow tile here because I got some hydrogen building up in here from when every time I open up that door, some of that stuff escapes into there. So I throw some airflow tile in there that'll allow it to flow back up. do we got for a print job? I'm gonna go with the chunk fertilizer. Alright, I got my entire crop down here growing again. Maybe it's working. Yeah, it looks like it's all starting to drop right across the board. Maybe I was kind of worrying for nothing, I guess. He's starting to build up from this transformer here. Gotta get the pressure. I don't know, this is warm down here. Now, looks like I'm gonna have to slap down a Weezewort down here somewhere. I could probably raise this 2, 3. I might be able to raise that up one more higher, and then slap a Weezewort right down here. It looks like it's the heat coming off the light bulbs. Yeah, come on guys, keep making that copper ore so we can get going on that extra generator. I gotta do something a little bit better here. Every time I open up that door, oxygen escapes, regardless of having like a triple lock system to try to prevent the escape of gas, but it still happens. And then my return's all clogged because of all this polluted oxygen up here. I think what I should do is probably put a little, yeah. I'm gonna go up here like that. And just put a small little tile up here like this. Go into oxygen and put a deodorizer right up there. Alright, now that I'm starting to get more and more copper, I'm going to take the automation wire. Bam. Yeah, I am back. Last week was crazy. Just had a lot going on. And this week's already starting to look like it's going to be kind of rocky. Figure out what to do about the power down here. Alright, let's take a look at the grid. Oh, the wrong one. Power grid. Alright. Everything is in here. Maybe it's just not enough power going through the lines. I think I might have to upgrade the lines to a better grade of cabling. Let's see here. Looks like I'm just gonna have to do conductive wire. I'm gonna have to have them produce a lot of ore. Let's try. Probably got a bunch of this. I'm just gonna produce quite a bit of this. What I really need to do is I actually need to get an actual metal refinery going. Should probably throw it right up here because of the cold air from the ice biome. And it'll also help speed up the melting of the ice from the heat it would generate. Be better than using this to create it. I'd get more out of it. Better yield. So let's see. Metal refinery. We slap that down here. I'm gonna need some. I need liquid piping. And that would go on the intake. And then on the outtake. Do whatever I can to try to dissipate the heat before I dump it right back into the water down below. I'm gonna make this heat exchanger type system here. Yeah, I'll just throw it in there. Boom, there we go. And hopefully that'll cool it down enough before it gets dumped back into the pool. So I don't have a buildup of heat down in the holding tank. I think I'm gonna have to start building material transportation systems. And that's an awful long walk just to get some coal. Something popped up there for a split second. I think I'm actually, what I'm going to do is, I'm not really getting much for any kind of air whatsoever into these suits. I think I'm going to completely sever this pipeline. There. And I'm going going to take and use maybe this thing to power it then, maybe? I think. I'm gonna get rid of this vent here and just have it pump it directly into the suits instead. Okay. Now, gas pipe. There, that should do the trick. I hope. More air flowing into those suits. Now I'm going to add some more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add more airflow tiles into this. That way more of the carbon dioxide spills down, because that's a carbon dioxide filter. It'll suck up the carbon dioxide, spit it out outside of the base, and then keep the oxygen inside the base. So more carbon dioxide I get to go down inside of that compartment, the better. There we go. It's enough to get them going in the suits again. I just haven't finished the other generator yet. It's holding that up. I got the iron ore. Just don't know why it's taking them so long. Okay, so what's this stuff being made out of? Copper. So it's waiting copper. Might as well just try making more copper. There we go. Oh, looks like we got some slime lung creeping around inside the base a little bit. Right there, got some fungal spores, huh? Food poisoning. And then we got some slime lung on the clay and on the copper in there. Got some slime lung on the suit dock. But they're dying off, it looks like. We can go for the copper ore. Okay, they got the coal generators up and functional. For the most part, but we're still having a power issue. What is going on here? overloaded or anything. Yeah, I think I just have to just go and bite the bullet and upgrade the cabling. So let's see here. I'm gonna change out all the the main backbone to a wire that can carry more voltage. I left off there. And I'm out of... Well, look at them all go. Hopefully having this newer cable will help out a little bit. I gotta figure out how to cure wounds. I tried putting her in the med pod, and it didn't seem like it did anything at all. I'm gonna pause that real quick. I'm gonna take a look over here at a browser window really quick. Give me a second, everybody. All right. Included. How to cure wounds. Oh, the med bed only. Oh, okay. All right. So that's why it's not getting anywhere. I need to actually build a med bed. I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make an actual medical room. So what I think I'm going to do for the medical room is I'm going to probably put it down here. I'm going to move this. Well, no, I don't think it'll work out like I wanted it to. Never mind. Where should I throw the medical bay? Maybe throw it in here, maybe? Or down here? Let's see. Yeah, I can put it down here, I think. A little small room off here. I mean, I already got... I want to try to get it close to my plumbing system, so because I need to add a sink into a medical room in order for it to work. Best bet probably be right here. Anyway, it's close to the plumbing system. The base, sorry, excuse me, it's a mess. That's the number one thing about the base. It's a total mess. I am trying to keep it alive for the most part. Right now I've got somebody that's seriously wounded, and I've got to find out where I could build a medical room so I can treat her wounds. I thought you could treat it down here with a pharma chamber, but without having, you know, it doesn't work that way. It needs an actual med bed. So I need to actually build an actual medical room, get the pharma chamber in there, the med bed. I need to build a sink. Just I'm having issues with power. Just power issues all over the board. I'm putting too much current, and the demands are just too dang high, and I'm getting overloaded circuits, and I'm trying to upgrade the backbone. I'm gonna try putting in some more transformers and try to mitigate some of the damage that's going on. And it's just a huge mess. Got to do upgrades all over the place, and then also add more strain to the system, especially my oxygen generation system for putting in another room. It's bad enough. I had quite a bit of problems adding this little section on. The strain on my oxygen was up there for a little bit. Seems to be finally finishing out as everything's starting to pressurize. You're gonna need for a natural gas generator is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need to go and build a gas pump, and probably would be another good thing to do. Not only with a gas pump, you're gonna need a gas filter in case any oxygen gets into where you're collecting your natural gas, and you're going to also probably need I'd say a gas reservoir, just to be on the safe side. Probably also, I would also build some smart batteries and some automation wires to connect that smart battery to your natural gas generators and your pumps. You want to shut it all, well, not really your pump. You want to keep the pump going until that tank is full. This gas reservoir. Let's see, and power. Then you're going to want to make a natural gas generator. It'll produce carbon dioxide and polluted water, so you definitely want to have some kind of containment system set up for your polluted water, whether or not it's going to be some kind of holding tank like this, or if you're going to go and build well, you're going to have to get a tank like this regardless. You're going to need a tank like this. You're probably going to need a water pump. I'm starting to... I think I still got some copper running around here. Let me take a look here. There's got to be reports, I think, maybe? No, not reports. Consumables? No. I don't think I'm completely out of copper. Let's take a look. Somewhere around here's gotta have a report of what I've got. I'm not sure if there is not sure where it would be. Probably up here. Raw minerals. Yeah, there we go. Metal ore. I've actually got not a lot. Yeah, I'm starting to run low on copper, but I've got other metals I can work with, so it's not too dire. I just have to switch over to another material. I got some copper down here. I can mine out yet. Boom, there we go. I think that's the last little pocket of copper I've got in the Solitaire area. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna need, for my own use, I'm gonna need a med bed. So that's 3 blocks. I'm gonna throw in a sink. That's 2. That's already 5 tiles I'll have to build over. And then a pharma bed, which is another 2 tiles. So that's 9 tiles Oh, then I also need to build a mess bench, a mess table. So that's 10 tiles long. So let's go base, slated tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. I'm gonna run right into that, into the polluted water. What can I do with that polluted water? Yeah, the way I've got mine set up, I got a gull going here into this liquid reservoir. And then I've got this switch down here. Let's switch over to plumbing. Boom. So when this fills up too much, and it's actually got like a little visual meter, I kick on this switch here, and it'll drain the holding tank down here. And then I just use this tank to... Oh, actually, no, the pump isn't even working anymore. I was having it feed right into my crops. I have to fix that. Boom. Yeah, so I just keep an eye on this every once in a while, and then once it gets up to, like, into the reds, I kick on that switch, and then it just drains the whole entire thing down here, and then I just feed it to my plants. I mean, I probably... Well, maybe not. I was thinking, I probably could just hook it right directly into my plants, but I don't think these guys will produce enough excess liquids to keep the crops full and keep my bathroom stable. No, so it's just better every once in a while just go and periodically drain down here and then just feed it to the plants. Okay, trying to think of what I'm going to do here. Maybe if I just do this. I also got all this polluted oxygen too. I think it's polluted. Yeah, it's polluted oxygen. Thinking maybe I can go through here, dig all this out, build a ladder down here, and then I could probably try to dig down, divert this water somewhere else. Did they finish upgrading that backbone? No, just about. Alright, now power, no, I don't have enough refined metals still. And they still haven't built that at all. Alright. How do I deal with the slime lung? I try to keep that oxygen out of here as much as possible, then I got this little array set up. By the time it gets down to here, it's all clean. There's no more germs. You gotta use the deodorizers. It'll convert this polluted oxygen into fresh breathing oxygen, and it sanitizes the air. Just gotta use a whole heck of a lot of them. So, for the most part, my system is pretty much germ-free. Except for a few little tiny itty-bitty spots. And my suits come back with it on there a little bit, but it pretty much is dying off. And I got some food poisoning down here from, you know, the bathroom system. And I got a little bit here and there from dirt and polluted dirt and all that other stuff that gets brought up from over here. There's still a little bit of Looks like there's still a little bit of germs floating around, but not anything that's popping up down here. That's how pretty much I've been taking care of the slime lung. For now. And for the most part, if you have Atmos suits as well, your little people aren't going to get slime lung from being in here because they're in their own environment, their own contained environment. So they can run in here and they can frolic and play in all this gunk and muck and grime and still be perfectly fine because they're not exposed. And I eventually got to hook this up to the base too. I want to start using this as a water supply. I gotta get more than one wheezewort down here to keep them from dying from the heat being too high for them. I had one down here, but then it wilted, and so I moved it up here, and I'm using it for cooling my crops down because I had an issue with temperatures being up too high because this is just ridiculously hot up here. So I'm spreading wheezewort throughout the base, trying to keep things cool where they need to be cool. Yeah, I got pretty stinking lucky with that cool steam. Then I also got a chlorine gas one really close by. Don't know what else I got out here, but eventually I'll poke out that way. Let's see, what kind of materials? So I got these being built out of gold. Alright, so I'm gonna have to start making more gold. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid of this. I have no idea what to use chlorine for. I don't even know if it says anything here about chlorine. Let's take a look at chlorine. Yeah, I have no idea what to do with it. Right. Yeah, it'd be like me going down here for oil. It's quite a trek, and then the line keeps breaking and deteriorating, and that's a major pain in the butt. Do they actually do that? Oh yeah, it seems like it's dropping. Ah, didn't realize that. Actually, I don't know if that's just from... Yeah, I don't really have much for decor, either, you know, in my base. I think that's what's contributing a lot to the high stress. Alright, let's see. I want to break in the slime lung. And that's going to bring in a bunch of polluted oxygen if I'm not careful. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cancel this real quick. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come down from this side and build down. And then when I'm finally ready... Yeah, usually when they're busy building, they just make a... Stress just piles right up. I think that's what's wrong with poor Ada. I've been building so much. Oh, what's this thing's problem? Irrigation. Oh, is it not receiving liquids anymore? Take a look here. I think when I hooked up the... Yeah, looks like once I hooked that pump up, it just decided to plug. I don't understand why. Oh, I think I know why. It's... darn it. I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'll just sever that pipe again. Just let that water build up for a while. Alright, just got into the red, so I'm going to turn that on. Ooh, algae. There, now my crop should start getting water again. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. I'll have to take a look at that. Gotta figure out probably priorities. Let's see, Ada. Oh, no. Let's turn you down to... Don't worry about digging. Don't worry about building. No, worry about supplying. Oh, maybe supplying, actually. Storage. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. Little clock button. Right over here, right? Yeah, manage schedule. There we go. Add a default schedule. Okay, so let's see. Add new schedule. Let's see. Give her a little bit more downtime. I want that to be Ada. Give her a few more winks of downtime. Yeah, that should help her out. Thanks for telling me about that. And also help too if I think I had, if I made a room for Ada to sleep in too. I think that'd help her stress out. She's got a sore back. She's wounded. Oh, and Ruby needs to have a better schedule too. Ruby's the one that's got a lot of stress. There we go. Ada and Ruby. Yeah, keep them cold generators going. Coming up here, you're doing much of anything. No fabrications queued. I need a lot more gold then. I need that metal refinery working. I need to get all this radiant pipe finished. Oh, some of these are using copper and some of them are using gold. Or is it all copper? Well, at least I'll have an excess of gold. I'm going to change this actually to 0 because they're just storing it, so that means I don't need it anymore. What I do need is the copper. What's holding you up? Fertilization. Someone needs to give you dirt. Now looks like I have to get some more coal, so these guys need to hurry up and mine some more. Oops, I need to turn this off. I'm just draining all my extra liquids down in there. Let's see, check out the plumbing. Okay, that's not too bad. Nobody seems to want to build that ladder. There. Made that top priority. You guys get that done. I need that med bay. And this, I gotta change this over from a vacuum into an actual just water airlock. Because that's using up a lot of power. Need to build another one of these. Doesn't look like that atmospheric suit's completely powered up. I have to get some more air into those somehow. I don't want to use the, keep using this method and just start pumping air directly into them, but that's what I'm going to end up having to do. That's what I'm going to end up having to do. Alright, let's see what the printer's got going on here. Ooh, a Weezewort seed. Don't mind if I do. Those are always valuable. Alright, where do I got temperature issues? Everywhere. I think I could throw one up in here. That way their little work area doesn't cause too much more stress. It'll help cool them down. Or I could start putting it down here again. Start trying to build the water condensate. Start building it from a water condensation again. Let's see, furniture, flower pot. Build one here, build one here, build one there. I get enough of them hopefully together, maybe they'll keep each other going. We need eventually get up here and collect more of those up here. Let's see. Starting with the mining tool. I like to find it as like a hydrogen geyser. I don't know if there's hey, there's another cool steam vent right up there. Oh, that'd be very useful actually. Should build a maybe a channel or something to channel all this water that's building up here down. I thought some of that was gold. And it goes over, switches over to copper. slap a med bed right down there so I can get that built, and then hopefully I can get Ada fixed up. Okay, nice. I'm gonna put a wart seed in there. I need them to get these cut down so I can get those all situated. Aha. Alright, now, Ada, I want you to go there. You need to get work done. There we go. Now let's see how she's doing. Still got severe wounds. Oh, she's walking around now with a, it's like a crutch. No, that was just the the path line. Looks like she's gonna be needing some extra treatments here and there. Come on, guys. We're working on this a little bit more. Got the gold. We've got the copper. No, okay, now she went from severe to moderate, so that's good. Okay, looks like I got any power connected into the... There we go. Yeah, they're almost done with the ladder, so now I can start trying to draw some of this filth down and away from where I want to build the rest of the facility. Then I gotta figure out I'm going to get rid of the polluted oxygen and hopefully get rid of that chlorine that wants to come down. Oh, maybe if I dig down deep enough, it'll get all the chlorine forced down. And then all I have to worry about is the polluted oxygen, which I could just take care of with deodorizers. Oh, good. Ada is now completely healed. Although she's a runaway patient. She's doing a lot better, though. That's good. She's able to move. Oh, she's back. It's like she's, she's probably on the final stretch of recovery. I only got one generator running. We're going to be running out of power quite a bit. I gotta look into making a steam turbine power supply. Oh, excellent. Those two esports are also down. Okay, I'm gonna start to plant them here. Top priority. I want to get those weedworts planted so I can get this water to be made. Surprised it's still going. Once that hits about around 203, they stop. Oh, so I haven't grabbed those seeds yet. Alright, what we got up here? Dirt or muck root? I'll go with the dirt. Use that for my crops. When the heck did I start getting Drecklets in my base? There we go. Pests exterminated. Don't need those Drekos and Drecklets coming in eating my food. Yeah, these guys come up and they'll eat my mealwood and excrete phosphorite. And I guess I could also then go and make a shearing station. I could have sheared off the fibers off of them, but wouldn't have been a horrible thing to have in there. But I'm not really in the market for the fiber at the moment. And get those Weezwort seeds before they grow. You grab the seeds? You grabbing the seeds? Yeah, nope. He's grabbing wheat grain. And there we go. They went and they gathered all the coal. Alright, I'm going to put another one of those bottle emptiers right here. No, if you're building that bottle emptier, I'm going to be... No, why are you building that instead of grabbing those seeds I wanted you... There we go. Guy finally picked up one of the wart seeds. So we might actually start seeing the... Okay, so I want to put crude oil down that one. Actually, I don't know if I even got a... Oh yeah, I do got a pitcher pump. Yeah, still having temperature issues down here a little bit. What do they do with that Weezwort seed that I wanted them to plant? Not down there yet. I'm not even using that pump anymore, it looks like. Let me take a look. Plumbing. Liquid pipe. Yeah, the liquid pipe's completely severed. What if I still got power running to it? If I'm not even using it anymore. So I'm going to remove that wire. Don't even need it connected into the system anymore. Okay, where's the circuit being overloaded at? Right up here. And there's quite a bit on that line. It probably would benefit from possibly having a, no, it wouldn't actually, now that I think about it. Maybe if I just go and I put a whole entire new backbone on there, maybe it might be a little... And I'm out of gold. Now I'm going to turn that into top priority. Get that pipeline finished off, that heat exchanger pipeline. And then I can start really pumping out the metal. Okay, so who's got the highest stress right now? Joshua. And what was Joshua's job? Oh, he's this head scientist. His morale's a little too low. He was high enough for it at one point. Okay. So it looks like they finished building the ladder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I'm just gonna dump all that liquid down into here into that little reservoir. I never did get that Weezewort in time. Uproot it. Need that put down there in that pot. Yeah, I think what I'm going to end up having to do is I'm going to end up having to eventually build a steam power facility. Not 100% sure how I'm going to go about doing that. New printables available. Okay, what do we got? Oh, we got barbecue. With barbecue. I don't need new. any new duplicates anytime soon. I know there's long commutes. I know I haven't built any express tubes yet. Yeah, looks like they're finishing up on the wire. Now looks like I'm gonna have a break in that wire pretty soon. They don't fix it. There we go. You just added the material and just need somebody to come by and there we go. It's getting busted again there. What can I do to fix that? Let's see, power. Probably build conductive wire. Oh, thank you. Yeah, get some more of the conductive wire getting built. Okay, I got regular wire there, so let's see. Just powering the lights and... Shouldn't be strained by the looks of it. And there we go. We're out of power. Yeah, I'm having issues keeping everything up and running. Trying to do my best, but starting to get too much going. Gotta get more power generation going. Probably the only thing I've gotten down packed is my bathroom system. Everything else is just not doing so hot. Yeah, I've been having issues with my cabling breaking. I've been slowly trying to upgrade my actual infrastructure for my power. And so far, I've been able to keep things operational, for the most part. Thank you. What I was worried and afraid of is happening down here. That Weezework got a little bit too warm. So what's it at right now, temperature-wise? I think it's 204 degrees. I thought it's... Oh yeah, it's just 1 degree too high. And the two other Weezeworts next to it, it's reducing it a little bit, but then that steam geyser is just producing just enough heat to keep it from dropping. Actually making it rise a little bit, so I'm going to need some more Weezeworts down there. Hopefully these guys don't get too hot. Take a look at their properties. They're already at 104 and rising quite fast. I'm going to need some more Weezewort. Let's go over here. I'm going to try... Not deconstruction, I want the mining tool. I'm going to uproot this guy. I can just get the heat down here. No, I'm not at all. Right up here it says long commutes. They're complaining about it. Oh, excuse me. Oh boy, there we go. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm having issues with them with long commutes. I gotta eventually I gotta start building some transit tubes so I can get to and from areas faster. Gosh darn. Oh, I never thought of the fire poles. That'd be one way of getting them around quick, but then going back up would be a whole horse of another color, but... Yeah, I've got plastic, but not enough to probably build a network that I'm going to require. I'm going to need to fix this pipeline again. The whole entire thing's in disrepair. I've got wiring broken all throughout the whole entire pipeline. Right? Oh, I'm almost done with the heat transfer pipe. Now let's just see if some real-world physics actually works. Don't feel bad. I'm about the same way. I just got this game just a few weeks ago. Actually, I think it's been less than about a week or two ago, and I used to be in the same boat. I've gone through so many different colonies. It's not even funny. Yeah, you pick it up here and there as you go. Especially water conservation. You got to make this into like a closed system. I usually go straight for the water sieve in the research line almost immediately after I get sanitation, I get the water sieve, and the very first thing I do is I make a bathroom that is completely self-contained, just about, and try, because you use up all this fresh water so stinking quick, especially when you start working with electrolyzers and hydrogen, oxygen, and all that stuff. You just burn through it way too fast. Which is one of the reasons why I'm so happy I have this so stinking close to my base. I'm trying to get this to actually make it where I can keep the Wheezeworts alive, so I can actually just produce water from the steam coming off the geyser. Yeah, algae is one of the, it does go quick. That's why, I try to get the electrolyzers going, because it produces the oxygen. And then get some algae distillers going, so you can break into these swamp environments and just get the slime and the oh oh, that would have been a nice map to stay on. But if your base died, you really got no choice in the matter. Uh-oh. Insufficient resources. Copper. I gotta produce more copper. There we go. Messed up beyond repair. Yeah. Yeah, I got... then these things, you gotta be careful with them too, because they're super hot. And if you're not careful, all that heat will get up into here and destroy your base and kill your people. Yeah, this base, I got lucky enough to be close to one of these, but then I gotta be careful too. Then I got one of these chlorine gas vents. I don't even know what to do with the chlorine gas vent. I just like to just keep it contained and not even mess with it. Then the other steam, I just found another one up here. A polluted oxygen? Well, that ain't too bad. That's not bad at all. You could take that and then get deodorizers, like down here, and they'll turn it into clean oxygen. And then you'll have clay. You getting clay cultivation. The only thing is, though, you'll have to keep up production with sand to keep these deodorizers fueled. Yeah, they kill the slime lung as well. Yeah, if you take a look at my let's go to the germ overlay. This is all slime lung, and every time you mine over here in the swamp, you release more and more slime lung into the air. But the deodorizers, they kill it off. That's why I got so many deodorizers set up here. That way, by the time it gets down here, it's completely clean. And then I use the airflow tile, so all the air is getting hit by almost every single deodorizer until it gets up to here, and then it comes out completely fresh. But you want to keep it closed and contained for a while, so you start cutting back on the germs inside of the pocket. Because if you just let it go out into the environment, just like right from the get-go, the concentration of the slime lung is just way too much, and it will slip out. But if you have the deodorizer set up here and there periodically, you should be okay. Probably get more kcals from getting the direct eggs and making my own omelets. Yeah, I'll just go with the directlet eggs. Ooh, they're almost done with the piping. Oh, and I'm completely out of copper ore. No more copper. Completely out now. Yeah, once you get that slime one going, it runs rampant and it kills just about everybody. I lost a base to slime lung. It was not pretty. Everybody was in a med bay, in a med bed, and the sick were taking care of the sick, and then they got overcome by the disease and ended up dying, and it was just a mess. And that's when I learned to set up these water airlocks. They keep a lot of they keep everything out. And then doing this, getting a bunch of deodorizers and just try to filter out the slime lung. I should start working on a water-based airlock here. Because this is just sucking power from the grid. It's almost constantly going because everybody's constantly coming and going. Yeah, there they go. Their growth is all halted because they're getting too warm. That geyser's pumping out way too much heat for even the Weezeworts to handle. And I bet I've generated quite a bit of water. I just don't want to disturb this, take that offline, and then I'm going to start getting all kinds of polluted oxygen and other gases inside of my base, and I don't really want to have to deal with that mess as much. Well, if I'm going to do it, I'm just going to have to do it. Okay, let's dismantle that. I'm gonna build a tile here. There we go. Tile there. Gonna have to dismantle that. I'm gonna have to construct that. This right here, this mini liquid pump, Or are you talking about the mesh tiles? Oh, yeah, the mini liquid pump. Yeah, that comes, I'm gonna pause it real quick and go into the research tree. Yeah, that comes in with miniaturization, the valve miniaturization. And you gotta get plastics in order to make them. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna need a bottle emptier. I'm not gonna be able to do that because I got to take out this tile here. Kind of reminds me of kind of like a blender. A fry egg, huh? Paku egg. Now looks like the temperature's getting up a little bit. Yep. Temperature's getting up a little bit too much here in this room. These guys just need... Oh, they're just growing. And fertilization. What happened to that? Oh, the wire on the light bulb broke. Oh, half of my bristle blossoms isn't growing. Oh, yay. Okay. Alright. That got done, so I need to put it in a liquid pump. Or not pump, but a bottle emptier. And then need to finish those insulation tiles. Give me a second, everybody. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let's see what is this going on down here. Alright, looks like temperatures are on the rise again down there. And temperatures on the rise over here. Okay, got that going on. So we'll see. Liquid. Want water. So now I need to get a hold of some clean water. Which I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to deconstruct that. That'll give me some clean water. I don't think anybody's taking anything up there. They're just dumping it down here. Alright, let's mop that up. I'm gonna disable this. Oh, no, no. Alright, no. Hopefully now they'll start putting it over here into this pump, into this emptier. And then it'll create a little lip of water, which will prevent gases from crossing. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to turn this thing's priority up. I gotta do something different. I am running out of coal. I'm running out of so much fuel. I gotta... I need to go with something that's a little more renewable. Okay, what am I looking for? There's a little, Oh, okay. You want to check it out? The seed with the cook steam vent. Steam vent right next to bases. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, yeah. Keep that in mind. I'd like to get a hold of a natural gas geyser that's nearby. Yeah. That's why I got trying to build up right here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Got pressure dropping because the oxygen generators aren't working. I'm out of coal. I'm out of power. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna have to disable these buildings so they can start going out and getting that coal. Instead of just sitting there suffocating. Get out there and get that coal. You need it for those coal generators. There we go. I think I'm gonna have to build another setup like this. You'll need to build a couple more electrolyzers, some more pumps, get some more oxygen being made, and some more hydrogen being made. No, I'm at 345 cycles. Yeah, the setup's for hydrogen and oxygen. And the electrolyzers, they produce oxygen and hydrogen. Then these pumps pick up the oxygen and they pick up the hydrogen. And I have it go down here into the gas filter. The gas filter filters the hydrogen, puts it into this reservoir, and then it carries down into the generator. But the amount of power we're using keeps depleting the batteries really fast. So it doesn't have time for this tank to fill up with the hydrogen. So I'm gonna have to build another setup here to try to get some more hydrogen building so that generator can have more gas to run. And then all these generators are plugged into these smart batteries. And once the smart batteries, I have them set for when they hit a 50% charge, it'll turn on all the generators to power these batteries back up to 100. Oh! They're not doing what I wanted them to do. Oh, darn it. They keep emptying. It's supposed to stay up. I don't know why it keeps dropping like that. It's the... Alright, I'm gonna have to build no, keeps breaking down. What the heck? That's weird. I don't know what's causing that. It's supposed to fill up like this and then stay full. Alright, I'm gonna deconstruct all this stuff. And I'm gonna be putting in another block here. So I'm gonna need all of this deconstructed. Yeah, maybe the door is causing the seal to break. Well, I'm going to dismantle it all. Yeah, I'm going to take it all out. Yeah, it seemed... No, door didn't have anything to do with it. I'll put another tile right there and see if that'll help. No, it still keeps breaking down. No, it broke down again. I don't get it. Maybe it's the material? No, because that's also made out of insulated tiles down there. Why isn't it working? I mean, I don't have enough water? Maybe that might be the issue? I'm beginning to wonder that myself. If it is the pressure. Oh no, you're fine. It's like I got a broken wire here. Let's take a look at the power. Okay, so we got one electrolyzer that's not running anymore. A broken wire. I'm gonna have to upgrade those cablings to conductive wire. All right. I think the only thing I can do is probably just keep trying to get more and more water to try to fill up the... Try to fill up that membrane I want to create. Eventually, even with the pressure, it should have enough water to eventually create a seal. Eventually. Just gotta keep pumping water in there. I am pumping a lot of water into that. Come on, guys. Eventually, you gotta get enough in there. Okay, good. They got, right. Let's see. We got, right now, we got 860.6. And I got 999.9. So yeah, we still got a little bit more to go. Just don't know where I'm going to get more water. I could probably try breaking this open right here. There's a little bit of water there. don't think there's any other clean water I can mop up. Down here it's too deep. Yeah, too much water. I could try mopping up this. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if it's going to come off out this side when I try adding more water. But I can't do much with the water sieve right there. I'd have to completely remove that. And then redo piping and wiring. Yeah. Yeah, one here. And one over here. I've got that one there. I'm missing one over here. Yeah, I could, but then I'll have to mop up all that water again and do it all over again. Unless... do that. Insulated tile here. Build an insulated tile here. Blocking that off for just a little bit. Oh, disable. Deconstruct it. Destruct. Destruct. Okay, build those tiles up, guys. Do it that way, then I won't have to actually pump any water out. I can just push it over. Okay, let's deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Alright. And then I can build slated tile here. Put my bottle emptier right here. There we go. And it looks like we did lose a little liquid. Weren't we at? No, maybe not, we weren't. Maybe we got a little bit more. I don't remember the exact number I said. Alright, we want water in there. I'm going to boost up the priority on that. I think we lost about 30 kilograms. Possibility. But we managed to move it all without making a huge mess, so that's a victory. Alright, now we got more water right down here. I hope so too. I hope it actually works. If we can get that going, that's a lot of power I'm saving. Which... looks like we're running into... coal shortages again. Can always try building a steam facility. And that'll be a bit of a mess. That thing is still alive. Won't be very long. Once that thing erupts again, that's going to be it for that one. I don't. I used them all for food. I have to actually get more eventually. A squeamish grease monkey. Wants to be an artist but has no creativity. An interior decorator. I really don't want to add another. Print up the directlet. And they'll go around and eat all my meal wood. Until I decide to turn it into food. Come on, more water, more water. Ah. We're getting there at 888. We just need 111 more to match the other side down here. Now these all want copper, and I'm out of copper. So I'm just going to cancel these builds. And I'm just going to replace it with, I need more gold. Or I can just say to heck with it and just shorten the pipes altogether. I think that'll work better. Yeah, Catalina's stretched out. Oh, Catalina, what is your job? Oh, you're just a courier. Okay. Alright, let's go into the schedules. Alright, Catalina, I'll move you over here into this extended downtime schedule. And I think I'll move Ada back up there and Ruby back up there. Their stress levels have gone down, so I'm going to make Catalina work the extended downtime schedule. Wait a minute. I do got a little bit of copper ore left. I thought I had maybe one more little nugget somewhere. Okay, now plumbing, radiant liquid. Alright, so go up here, then down there. Alright, now it looks like I can actually use it. It doesn't look like I needed to add any new materials or build anything. They just completely connected. Alright, so let's see here. Actually, do 5 of those. Let's do 10 of that and 10 of that. Oh, okay. Yeah, because the polluted O2 vent would have been phenomenal. You wouldn't have to worry about oxygen again. You just have to keep a a bunch of deodorizers running to keep up with the amount of polluted oxygen it would produce. Yeah. All the more reasons to run, those deodorizers. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens to that, liquid as it's going through. Let's see what it's at when it hits here. Okay, cool. Dropped down to about 68 and 70s. This looks like it's up to 80, 81, 82, 83, 4, 5, 85. Contents empty. Nice. And the water comes down in the 80s. Just about maybe 10 degrees. Actually, no, it's coming out. Looks like it's coming out about around 80s or 90s. It's like about 83.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not too bad. So doing the old-fashioned heat exchange system there. And then being so close to the, let me switch it over to Celsius. I know that's an option somewhere here. Temperature units. Switch that over to Celsius. About 20.4, wait, let's see. 28.7 degrees Celsius. I don't know why they keep teaching Fahrenheit over here in the States. And they really need to get rid of the rest of the world and switch over to Celsius. Switch over to metrics. The rest of the world uses them. I don't know why we're still using imperial units. Yeah. Get away from the miles, switch over to kilometers. I grew up with the imperial units, and I don't need enough of that, Google. I don't need that. Yeah, so my mind's stuck with the whole entire Fahrenheit and miles and all the imperial units. I can't wrap my head around metrics very well. I've been trying. It's tough. I guess the only way I'm going to be able to pull it off is if I completely immerse myself into it and completely abandon yeah. Yep, all those old units of measurement. Yeah, if UK could switch over to metrics, I think we can too, you know? Right? Exactly. Oh, somebody's already done the work for me. All right. I don't have to sit here and scratch my head and try to figure that one out. Okay, what do we got going on here? Insufficient resources slime. That thing's still awaiting coolant. So it looks like, how much slime do I got down here? It doesn't look like I really have much. It looks mostly like clay, sedimentary. Yeah, I was using a different one for a while. It was like a demon, but seemed like wasn't as popular, so I decided to go try something different. And I like the look of this guy. I think he's pretty cool looking. I would like to actually eventually one day get one of my own. Yeah, it was moving just like this, all animated. It's all using a program called Face Rig. And give me a second here. This is the one I was using before. I think he looks pretty cool, but let's switch back to the soldier. There we go. Power keeps fluctuating again. Don't have enough coal. Yeah, looks like they burnt up everything I've mined. Yeah, I added the headset to him. Okay, I gotta find another location where I can get coal easily enough. I can mine that. Mine this all out. Right? I thought that kind of was a little humorous, doing that, having the demon with a headset. Oh, we're starving. Shouldn't be starving. I got plenty of food stored up. I got over 216,000 kcals. Okay, let's see. I wonder why I'm not getting any. Oh, what happened to the seal? I thought, no, that's right, we didn't finish it yet. Need more clean water. Now I'll tell him to mop that up. Maybe it might give me enough water. About 108 more kilograms of water. I don't know why I keep going in and out with starvation. I don't get that. Alright, what do we got now? Now let's get the muck root. Yeah, it'll always get a little bit there. And you as it's spilling out and hitting there, but let's see what it does. I see it comes right back. I can keep sitting there and mopping it up and trying to... Ooh, okay, who is starving? Oh, it wouldn't let me click on it fast enough. Oh, yeah, I got polluted water, and it's probably too deep for me to... Oh, actually I can. Nice. So afraid there for a little bit I wouldn't be able to do it, because it seemed like it was too deep. Near the Draken. Doesn't seem like there's any. And then over here I can't get to that little spot there. It's too set in. And then we got some down here, yeah. Spillage. I have no idea why he just dropped that. Starvation popping up again. What is starving? Ladder. Oh, not seeing it. It could have something to do with the commute, maybe. Yeah, right. Really, only 892.9. Okay. See if we can mop any of this up. Yeah, too much liquid. And then this is too much liquid too. How did they get bottles of liquid in there? None of my people have been in there. No, ain't that silly. Alright. See if I can mop any of this up. It's a bit of a time delay. Especially if you're the chat between the that's too much liquid there. The chat between the video, what shows up on the video, and what shows up in the actual text chat box, there's a tad bit of a delay. Oh, looks like where we at now? 897.2. You know what I could also do? Let's go into the plumbing overlay here. We've got this line here that's no longer being used. You just go and completely remove all this. And it'll pour water everywhere. Oh, it's going in there. Darn it. Wasn't thinking. Get that all cleaned up. Try cleaning that. There we go. Cancel that one. Oop, no. Right, that too. That don't help either. Oh, did it finally do it? No. It's almost there, though. We're at 971.3 kilograms. Oh, the puff actually managed to get in here now. So if we get the same amount of water that's in there as we do down here, we should have our seal created. And then we can start trying to fix the gas in here. Oh, over here? Yeah, we could do that. What happened here? Oh, it's because it needed the cables hooked into it. Needed those pipes. Even though if they were empty, it still needed the pipes. Alright, I'll just make the pipes and then not even bother putting anything in them. That should hopefully make them functional again. Yep, there we go. Now they're functional again. Now our mealwood's starting to grow again. Yep, those are the meal ice plants. I like to grow these over a lot of the other stuff is because they don't use water. Okay, so what is going on? Air pressure is too low. Alright, so we just gotta find some way of getting the air pressure up in here. Once we get this sealed off, I think... Ah, there we go. Alright, now I can disable that. There. Now we have an actual seal. And now we got... not these ones per se. I originally had this room set up for sleet wheat, but I couldn't get the room cold enough to grow them. So I just reused the tiles. I usually use these regular farm tiles. You could use pots too, these things down here. Ooh, they came back. My Weezeworts came back. Insufficient oxygen generation, okay. Okay. Did they ever go after that other Weezewort that I wanted them to go after? Alright, let's uproot that. And I gotta keep an eye on that so I can get it planted down here. Then I gotta build a water piping system to bring up that water. Okay, let's see. Printing pad, what do we got going on here? Pacifist with diver's lungs. He wants to be a rancher. Doesn't have any ranching attributes. He wants to be a builder, but has no construction. And he wants to do research. He's a better researcher than anything else. He's got a +5 in learning. But I don't require another researcher. I'm pretty good with what I've got. I think I'm just gonna go with the barbecue. I don't really need any more duplicants. They kind of already suffering with what I've got. But the as I was saying, the hydroponics, they're better for bristle blossoms and stuff like that. You don't have to have your duplicants water them. They're automatically watered. And the regular farm plots are great for your mealwood because all they need is dirt. You just gotta keep giving them dirt. They don't require water. They don't require hardly anything. So just having them in the regular farm plots is all you really need to do. Which is nice. Your bristle blossoms, since they require water, they're good for hydroponic farms. Your mushrooms are good with the hydroponic farms too, because you just go and you put you hook up your whatever liquid they require, which is actually no, I think the mushrooms, they take slime, so yeah, that wouldn't work. The hydroponic farms wouldn't work for them. These regular farm tiles would work for the mushrooms. The reeds, these guys, they take polluted water, the thimble reed. So they're good to hook into a hydroponic farm tile. Pincha pepper plants. Yeah. The pincha pepper plants, they're polluted water too. So you plug them into a hydroponic farm plot with a polluted water intake going into them, and they'll keep them watered. I'm trying to keep a bunch of these in the wild. Yeah, I haven't done any actual cultivation of them. I just let them, uh-oh, somebody's stress vomiting. Who's stress vomiting? Why are you stress vomiting? Ew, stop. That's gross. Alright, let's see. Let's, switch her over to the other job schedule. There we go. Who else is about to lose their marbles? Ruby and Joshua. Let's throw them over there before they get too bad. Alright, let's find that. Thought I saw her vomit again. Yep. That all cleaned up. And with a pinch of pepper plants that grow upside down. I just try to leave them in the wild. Try to keep some areas where they just grow naturally. And that way I don't even have to worry about cultivating them. I get what I need off of them just by letting them just do their own natural life cycle on already existing dirt. And then I don't have to care for them. The only thing I have to worry about is, they actually use them for cooking. They're a cooking ingredient. I think they're used in, yeah, the stuffed berries and barbecue and pepper bread. And I think those are the only things that it's used in for food-wise. Alright, I think I got enough, I don't get enough power down here. Did I lose a, cable? No, I didn't lose a cable. I just am completely out of power everywhere. Because I don't have enough coal. Oh, boy. Let's get that coal mining again. That's how I feel about the meal ice. Shut up and eat your meal ice. That's the first crop I grow is meal ice, and I force them to eat that stuff, and that's why I don't like those gourmets. I'll never let a gourmet into one of my bases. Those gourmets will complain about everything. They don't like the meal. It's like I might have temperature pressure issues. Cancel uproot. Don't want an uproot. Air pressure's low. I gotta get more oxygen pumping. Yokels aren't bad, they just can't do any research. Alright, I gotta get more air pressure going in here. Okay, you guys. Looks like I lost a lot of air pressure. Maybe because of that power outage we had, and then we got another break in the power line there. So let's upgrade the power line. Conductive wire. On all this stuff here. And for some reason that broke. So that thing's just pumping out power for nothing. That's not good. Yeah, let's upgrade that, please. Gotta keep that system running. I should probably also run grid cabling into there. Come on, guys, let's hook that generator back up and get the power lines upgraded. Come on. You can do it. Insufficient oxygen generation. Of course. For some reason these things aren't. Empty pipe. Oh, darn, darn. Why? That should be flowing over into there. Is it because it's got clean water in there, maybe? That would probably happen. Well, it shouldn't matter. Well, actually, no, it probably wouldn't matter. Let me take a look here. No, the water got through. Alright, I think I know what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm going to hook up this liquid pipe again. Just so I can get some water flowing up into those electrolyzers. So I can figure out what's going on with the water up here. I don't get that. I don't know why that water isn't flowing down where it's supposed to. There it goes. That was weird. Come on, ice, melt faster. Need more water. Gonna have to start pumping up water from down here. Alright, I'm gonna start building that up then. Okay. Need a liquid pump. I'm gonna use the big one. They pump more water. Liquid pipe. And I'm gonna need a liquid bridge. There we go. Get that liquid pipe right up in there. There we go. And I'm not gonna mess around with the power. I'm gonna go straight for some high-grade conductive wire. And I think I'm going to run that. I'm going to upgrade this whole entire... There we go. All plugged in. Now we just gotta wait for the them to build it. Okay, let's see. Get a Volpup. I might go with the ice, probably. Yeah, that's why I'm upgrading the cables for the more higher capacity voltage. The conductive wire carries 2,000 kilowatts, whereas the regular wire is only 1,000 watts. So this is basically double the capacity of the regular wire. Oh, do you break the conductive wires as well? I just hate using the heavy watt and the heavy conductive wire. Because you can't even run them through walls or floor tiles. Yeah, and it's ugly too, yeah. Yeah, one tile through the walls. I like to try to run most of my piping, duct work, and cabling almost exclusively in the walls. But I'm gonna end up having to... Yeah. That'd probably be the best bet. Try to make a central corridor with the super heavy stuff with the ladders. And then just hiding them behind the ladder and then have them branch off. It's got problems with temperature being too high, huh? Look at the temperature overlay. Yep, that's a problem. I think what I'll do is I'll put insulated tile right here. I'm going to deconstruct that block. I don't think there was anything in it. No power, no plumbing, and no ventilation. Okay, alright. And I'm going to put in... let's throw in a flower pot. And then I'll try to find a wheezewort that I can throw in there. Yeah, I should have done the same thing. To be honest with you, because a lot of this is built before I even had the transformers, and I'm trying to upgrade an aging power system. Because most of everything runs off of, you know, the same grid here. Except for this little bit here, this little bit here, and everything down here is all on its own. Almost, no, actually right here is all on its own. The rest of this is all on the same exact grid. and it's just too much power for the system to handle. What I need to do is I need to start breaking these into chunks more. Like, I think I should probably put a transformer in here somewhere. It is breaking down quite a bit. Yeah, constantly getting circuits overloaded here and there. They're popping up everywhere. Oops, I didn't realize I had vomit in the break room. And down here, and here. Somebody's still stressing. Joshua and Ari. Okay, guys, why is it so bad? Alright. Ari and Joshua. No, he's already assigned to the greater downtime block. Alright, let's increase the downtime. Let's give him like a half-day work, you know, half a work day. Maybe that'll get their stresses down. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it all out myself. I'll try to do like an hour on, hour off, hour on, hour off. I could do that. There we go. Frequent breaks. Or, let's see, is it actually an hour in here? What are these? Trying to figure out. Make them, yeah. Let's see. There, let's just over to downtime. Looks like everybody else has. Let's see, let's do that. Actually, let's switch that over to work. Downtime about here, and then give them a there. Okay, looks like we're in. Coal's just not enough. Just need more coal. Yeah, this base is doomed. It's gonna fail. I got the mess hall right here. I actually went and made the actual room. Got a break room. Okay, guys, we need to get more coal. Let's get in here. Start getting this coal. Oh, I didn't know that. Aha! I don't have to worry about giving it water all the time. Uh-oh. What am I out of? Oh, it's all wants to do this all in copper wire. And I don't have copper wire. That would prove a problem. I gotta do that all in gold. Oh, yeah. Let's cancel that out so we don't worry about that no more. I gotta find a nice good vein of coal. Or either that, get this pipeline working again so I can start working on the natural fuel and the fossil fuels. More of like the natural gas, the petroleum power. Yeah. Yeah, petroleum generators and natural gas generators. Got this natural gas generator, but I don't have a petroleum generator. So all my petroleum was going into the polymer press to create plastics. But all that's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. Let's see. Do I got anything going on tomorrow? Yeah. But not during my streaming window, so. So, my son's getting mad. So, I'm going to end it here, everybody. And I will catch you guys all tomorrow at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that'll be, my normal window till noon Eastern Standard Time. So, thanks for joining me, everybody. And you all have a wonderful day and good night. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.